Hello there, Seraphim17 once again, bringing you part 2 in this God of War 3 video walkthrough. And this is on Chaos difficulty for anybody just joining us. And this is going to be the next part of the fight with Poseidon. So once you open this, you're going to have a nice little quick time event. So just bash circle. Nice and simple, it's practically just a cinematic. And it's just showing Gaia getting dicked by this crab, water, snake thing. And here we go. Fight time. So he's got pretty much the same attacks he had before. He telegraphs them with his claws, he rears back and brings them down, and he also does the breath attack. But as you can see, he's getting closer, so just alternate sides with that one. And just try and get your attack off as quickly as you can, because it knocks him back. And it's just a case of doing the same that we did before, watching what he's doing. This time he keeps doing the little quick one there, but he recoils his head just a little bit and then flicks his claws down, so just square, square, triangle, and then roll backwards. As you can see me doing now, square, square, triangle, roll backwards. And this means he's doing the advancing one, so he goes left, then he goes right, then he goes left. If you can stay to the middle and avoid the impacts, you can still attack him while he's doing that, which is a kind of cool move because it allows you to get the upper hand. And it's just a case of knowing when to attack and knowing when to back off, because unfortunately if he hits you with his claws in these moments, it's either going to insta-kill you or it's going to leave you with no rooms for any more mistakes, and the checkpoints can be a little unfair in this fight, so you've just got to be as careful as you can, and some of it will be luck, like then get as far back as you can, because when he rears back it means he's coming down with the claws. It also gives you an opportunity to attack him, so just make sure you can get all the attacks you can manage in. And just once again he keeps doing the quick swipe, get back in after it, he's advancing, move away, stay away from those impacts, and just keep attacking him with the square, square, triangle. It's quick, it's powerful, and fingers crossed he'll have the circle above his head in no time like you see there. And just quick time his ass basically. But yeah, it pissed me off so much when they moved the markers for the quick time events, because it kind of makes sense on paper, but it doesn't work as well in delivery, in my opinion. There we go, chopped off another one of his legs. This shit's pretty epic when you first do this part, and the fight continues. So as soon as you can get control, run back in, attack him, back up, attack him, just keep watching what he's doing. And now he's introducing the breath attack, and this is a little harder to dodge, but at the same time you can also get really lucky, because sometimes it looks like it's going to hit you dead on and it still misses you because of the dynamic camera that they're using. So just keep attacking him. I always go to the right hand side for this because it just seems to be my lucky side in this fight. Come down here, attack that claw, do my attack, back up, come back down, attack that claw, do my attack, back up, and just keep repeating that. Watch out for the breath obviously, and just watch for him rearing back to do his really powerful attacks, and just keep beating on that claw. The key to a lot of these fights is patience, because the amount of times I've been doing really well and then I've fucked up a good run because I've got too eager or I've wanted the fight to end quicker than it was supposed to. You've just got to take the mindset away from yourself of this, you know, killing stuff dead quick. You've just got to get into the completely functioning mode of, I'm going to hit this dude till he falls, and don't count how many times you're hitting him, don't think about how long it's taking, just concentrate on not getting hit and performing as best you can, because there's going to be a couple of tough fights in this game that are really going to test your ability to play perfectly basically, because Chaos mode allows so little mistakes. And now we've got the circle, we can finish this motherfucker off. So just do a couple more quick times on him. But yeah, you're looking at 3 to 4 mistakes depending on the enemy you're going to be allowed to. And it sounds like a lot, and it is a lot if you get pretty skillful at playing, but it can still be nothing when you've got to fight for 10 solid minutes against waves of enemies. It's going to be challenging for anybody taking this difficulty on. And it's kind of strange as well, because there's no trophy for beating it on Chaos, there's only a trophy for beating it on Titan. And then aside from about 3 parts of this game, I thought it was really easy on Titan. And it kind of pissed me off, because God of War 2, sorry, Titan mode was its hardest difficulty, so if you said to somebody, I've beat God of War 2 on Titan mode, it were like, whoa, because that difficulty is fucking insane. But if somebody's now going to go, well, I beat God of War 3 on Titan mode, and it just makes me want to go, well, fuck off, because that's hard, that's not very hard. Chaos is very hard. They completely changed the naming scheme, and it kind of sucked, but I suppose it was the same from the first one to the second one, because the hardest difficulty on God of War 1 was God difficulty, and then on God of War 2, that was hard, so they kind of diminutized its value, which is unfortunate. But yeah, do a bit of the vine climbing, make sure you glide over the gap, and then come down here, and there's going to be another puzzle once we've examined the heart of Gaia. And if anybody's beaten the game, they'll recognise this chamber. It's not necessarily a spoiler, it's just familiar territory later on in the game. And the blue crystals, which if you're new to the game, will mean absolutely nothing to you yet, but they will later on. And as you can see, the stone on the right is blinking, which means we can interact with it. And all we have to do is pull it out, rotate it, and pop it in the indentation on the adjacent wall. It's nice and simple, nothing too taxing. And it enables you to climb up the wall and get to the next section of the fight, which is going to be another fight with Poseidon. So if you're getting pissed off with the seahorse, you've still got a little bit more to do. But there you go, pop that in the hole, and then just do some climbing. And I was surprised at how quick I managed to record this guide, because there were a couple of moments of this game on Titan that I thought were pretty challenging. And when you play any game, you always have those a couple of sections where you died a couple. I keep saying couple. What the fuck's wrong with me? Where you died a ton of times, and the first thing you think when you start a new difficulty is those bits are going to be bastards. And for the majority of the parts on this game that I thought were going to be bad, they were pretty bad. But there's a handful that weren't too bad, and it's purely because you struggled so much on the other difficulty that when you get there on the higher one, you know exactly how to approach them. And if anybody's played it, the Scorpion is going to be a bastard. You know that because he was cheesy on the other difficulties, and he's just as cheesy on Chaos. And there's an area called the Spike Room, which I thought was going to be really challenging, but I managed to do it on my first run through, so I've got a nice little strategy for you guys on that video. But to deal with the Undead Legionnaires, you can literally do whatever you want with them. The combos are easy. One thing I would say when you play this game, especially on Chaos, don't bash. It doesn't work. It'll work on normal, it might even work on hard, but on this difficulty you're just going to get hit. And you're going to get hit a lot because the enemies are very aggressive. So pick your moves, learn the ones that work the best. If you've got any moves you prefer that, you know, do the really powerful last attack or do the counter blow, use those. And then when you're ever on vines like this, always try and grab the enemies, because it's an instant kill and you're immortal while you do it, so the other guys can't fuck with you. And here we go, out onto the arse of Gaia, and on top of her to fight Poseidon. And here we go. This game is beautiful, man. It looks so good. There we go, another seahorse with crab legs. And another seahorse with crab legs, and Poseidon himself, so he's the asshole that's been fucking with us in the previous video. But we're coming to the end of this one, so thank you guys for following this guide. Keep checking with it, rate, subscribe, like this shit. Likes help me get noticed, and just keep watching what I'm doing. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. You take care.